key. Are you in the dungeon now? I'm assuming you're in the new dungeon.
Nope.
Next
We're sort of in a mini dungeon.
Okay.
You need to light those things to read this. What? To the finder, the Isle of Koholint is but an illusion. Human, monster, sea, sky. A scene on the lid of a sleeper's eye. Awake the dreamer, and Koholint will vanish, much like a bubble on a needle. Cast away. You should know the truth!
You can handle the truth.
What? Illusion?
What is the truth? What is an illusion? Am I seeing?
So
oh, another squirrel! No, it's an illusion.
So, no, the cool thing they're implying here is that this entire island and everything on it and stuff is a dream. The entire quest.
Right, that's another thing I think I remember.
So, basically, if
hearing
you
about this game.
solve the quest, they're implying you're going to destroy this world.
Huh. I see. So, in other words, wake up.
Yeah. That's what they're implying on that message.
So until you beat this, you're trapped in a dream.
And instead of saving this world
You're just saving your own butt.
by destroying this one.
A dream world, no! I gotta destroy you. Otherwise, I can't move on. I'm supposed to be in.
And he was kind of mumbling about the same thing. I kind of skipped through it fast because, I don't know.
Probably because I was talking. Maybe. So then, for the other seashell, what's your process now? So you gonna do the
There
time
is something that you get for a limited time that enables you to get to one spot that I'm pretty sure is a seashell, but you can't get it until you beat Dungeon 6.
Oh, I see.
Sounds like there's thunder on my end. Can you hear it?
No, not really. I assume Discord has a threshold on the mic setting, so as long as it doesn't pass that, I can't hear anything else.
I think it's just my mic. Actually, might be my mic though, because it. But my computer mic, the mic built into my computer, which enabled me to start recording Let's Plays, recorded sound too well.
It was really sensitive.
Yeah. Which is why the first Let's Play I did on this computer before I had the headset was Pokemon Stadium.
You see.
Because I wouldn't need to mash buttons or anything for an RPG game like that.
I see what you mean.
So even though I might pick up a little bit of button pressing, it wouldn't be like...
Yeah, it's not like your controller's gonna get in on the commentary here.
Yeah.
That's one of the downsides to whenever we're recording our versuses between the guys and I. One thing I like to do to keep things out is I get everyone's commentary. I apply compression on them to like not make volumes a lot more even, pretty much. But because of that, the other stuff that you wouldn't want to hear, of course, goes up with it, and that includes pressing buttons on the controller, depending on the game, especially for playing like on the Wii U or on the GameCube. Actually, I don't think we've actually even played any GameCube games yet, but I'm pretty sure we will sooner or later. But control clicking is a thing, but we've gotten used to it overall. We still hear our voices a lot more. Oh, is this the dungeon entrance?
Yep.
Going up, going up.
But yeah, no, when I was... You have to understand, Pokemon Stadium was my third LP. So I was pretty much starting out still.
Gotcha.
And so I was still deciding what would work for me. And so you
Experiment.
don't want to... You want to spend as little money as possible when you're just trying something out. Oh, do you remember these kinds of things? Ah!
Floor tiles.
Watch me to... Yawn... Yawn. Yawn.
Now, if only you could... Can you do this in Link to the Past?
Nope. Shield's not an equipable item like that.
Good, because otherwise I would have, like... whenever I was versing with the guys.
You think the shield's a little OP in this game now?
Nah, it's enough. P.
Oh, I need a key that go that way. I remember where stuff is in this dungeon. I just don't remember exactly where to go. Oh, and now we're gonna find one of everyone's favorite dungeon enemies in this room.
Oh boy, is this sarcasm or is this act? Yeah, this is definitely sarcasm. Definitely.
Oh, and the sword doesn't kill them.
You don't have that sort of power up.
No, not even that will kill. No, the sword won't kill him no matter what.
Good.
But if
yeah,
a bomb and an arrow will work, but an arrow will only take 3 hits. But a bomb, but a bomb's too slow to time with their warping. But a bomb arrow is fast.
Nice.
Kills them in one shot.
You know, this reminds me of one of the first times I think I played the first Zelda. I was really young. I think I went to level 6, like, right away.
Rest in pieces.
Yeah, basically. Wiz robes. I said, hi, what's up? Oh, I'm dead now.
Oh, did you know I made a Zelda 1 hack? With a hacking tool, basically?
Oh, nice. Cool.
I got Dead Zergling to Let's Play it.
Nice. I'm not the only one in this current conversation that has done hacks in general. I've done a couple myself as well, though the only one I've actually released... Actually, there was 2, I think. I released a demo of 1, too. The...
Mario
did quite
World.
a bit of Mario World at the time, and I was starting to get into some more advanced stuff, too, at one point. Like, first off, just modifying levels, of course. Then I got a little crafty with a bit of level designing. Then, after a while, I started bringing in some X graphics, like some...
stuff.
Oh,
okay. You don't know what I've seen in terms of hacking.
The furthest I've gotten in terms of like hacking level is probably doing a little bit of assembly, just a little bit, like really simple stuff.
Okay.
Like, I have.
I've worked on. I worked on to failed degrees, of course. Hack projects before. Have you heard of Raocow?
Like, I have. I've heard of him.
I went on his website for a while and tried to be a part of their community for a little bit of hacking stuff. It did not end the best.
Ah.
They didn't really like my ideas, so...
That's a shame. The one level I made in my hack... Perhaps someday I should
did make one thing for them, though. It's still part of one of their games, but... It's a small thing. It's like half a level.
It's nice that something got in.
It wasn't even a fully completed game. The game was a disaster. Not my fault. Not my fault at all. That was a disaster. Key!
Yay, keys! And not the bats. But, yeah.
Also, one thing about this game that you would like when you're going in the first time... Whenever you when you get the compass, whenever you enter a room with a key, whether it's the boss key or not, it'll make a tone.
Oh, that's always handy. Nice. I should sometime prepare like the stuff I've actually made for the Mario World hack I was working on, because I did make quite a bit of levels overall, and there's a few levels that I'm actually pretty dang. In terms of like how you complete it and the ideas and stuff, I'm actually pretty proud of it overall. Like for instance, there's this one level that used a sprite, a programming thing where it just makes Mario run non-stop. So the moment you get close enough to the sprite, you just start running, and it's basically like a minecart level, pretty much.
I see.
and it's really fast too, like really fast. And then I sort of I made a sequel to that level later on. Like it's like one of the last levels in my World 8, pretty much.
I'm gonna spoil this had me stumped for the longest time because that's where you have to go.
Yay, saving times. But yeah, so I'm in the next auto running level minecart. I basically designed a level that's a lot like you know in DKC2
the mouse minecarts.
Yeah, the haunted one. The
yeah.
one I designed a level. This is where I actually made a few of my... Oh, hi, Goombas. How you doing?
You always drop parts when you jump on them. You can kill them with your sword, too, but... Oh, really?
Dang. But yeah, I pretty much created some blocks that add either 1 second to my timer, 3 seconds, or take away 2 seconds. It's basically like the plus and minus barrels of the stage, and
you know what that reminds me of? Remember that brutal Mario race we did?
I think I watched it, but I played the game.
Somebody actually put the levels like that in their thing.
Or ain't there a level that's a lot like DKC2 minecart?
Yeah, that's exactly like the level you're talking about, pretty much. And the ghost actually attacks you when the timer runs out.
Right, yeah, I remember that level. That level's pretty dang cool overall. Tough-ish, if I recall correctly. But
the guy was nuts who made that game.
Kidding. But yeah, level 2, it's a pretty dang hard level overall to that particular inspired level.
DKC2 is hard in general. I find it to be the hardest of all 3 in the original trilogy.
I did make another level too that it was very simple to make graphically. I
can almost lift a whale now, apparently.
Neat.
And what's smaller than a whale? An elephant.
Whale lord. Oh, I see.
Huh!
It's always nice. By the way, I just realized, I think we've been recording for like over an hour.
Not quite. Almost there.
Dang. You're gonna have like 4 episodes with me in it at this rate, if you split into like 15-minute parts.
Yeah.
There's a level I designed that graphically, it's pretty much a lot like, what's his name from Super Paper Mario? Count Bleck. Yeah.
That's exactly the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much designed, the graphical design is pretty much like that world. So basically, all black with like white line borders and stuff. It's a nice looking level, and boy, did it take me forever to design. It's a level with like keys and locked doors and stuff.
Wow.
Took me a while, but it was worth it.
When I hacked on my own, I was just in a Proton John hype, and that's not a good thing. For hacking.
Dang. So let me guess, did you want to make a lot of levels with, like, invisible coin blocks at really...
No, well, I had a different spin on the invisible coin block.
Okay.
Basically, they would lead... Every time you found one, it meant there was something good nearby.
That's good.
They didn't just kill you.
Yay. Would make Proton John happier than that hack.
With Raukau, I saw one Let's Play he did where one of the levels he did, whenever you got any score for any reason, you died. They put invisible coin blocks in the level.
Points kill you.
So, yes. So that was to give a new definition to lethal invisible coin block.
Wow. You know, that also reminds me, do you know of the program fan-made Zelda called Zelda Classic?
Yes, I have it. I've made a boss gauntlet type thing with Fierce Deity Link.
Nice. There was at one point the guys and I were versing several fan-made several quests pretty much, and in my opinion the most memorable one of all of them by far was this one called My Rule. Every, I don't know, 2 minutes or something like that, a new rule is added, and if you disobey it, you die. It's basically like lifelines. Like the game's just using lifelines on you and putting more and more restrictions.
What, like you can't move left for 5 seconds or something like that?
Once you get the rule, it's there forever. It's like,
oh, so moving left would be not be a rule.
But what I think is like, don't slash the sword while facing left.
There's one like that.
Or don't kill Octrox or something like that. Or don't leave the screen without killing everything that's there, kind of thing. If you leave one alive, you die. All sorts of stuff like that. It's pretty crazy.
You know what? I'm killing this portal. Poke.
But yeah.
Revelation time. Wait a minute. This is not the right way. This is the way to the boss.
Did you miss something?
Oh yeah, big time. Fortunately, remember that warp song I've been using throughout this playthrough? It works like the magic mirror, too.
I figured as much. I figured that was the case.
Okay. I might be able to get the secret seashell in this dungeon mission, actually.
Number 20! Do it!
I usually don't have to do this, but... Dang! Why didn't I think of this sooner?
Well, here's the hoping. Praying for the seashell, yo.
Although I've got all the money, more than all the money I need right now.
700 rupees, that's quite a bit.
And the most expensive thing in the game is 980. There's still one more 300 thing we can go for.
Need it for now.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, this place is weird because it actually loops eventually.
Notice that.
Screw this door!
I'm gonna toss an elephant at you.
Oh, did you know this enhanced power bracelet? Do you want one really weird thing about it?
What's that?
Has no function outside of this dungeon. Whatsoever.
Really? Oh, if you equip that while you're anywhere else, it's
the normal power bracelet, basically.
Huh.
It does nothing new.
It's like keys in certain Zelda games. They only work in certain dungeons, but this time it's a freaking item.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, now.
That's kind of disappointing.
Very much
Once I saw this big rock skull thing, I thought, oh, with a big enhanced power bracelet, I can lift it. No, it's just something you blow up with a bomb.
You gotta love when it's like, I must have to do some super complex thing to get past this thing. No, you just gotta have to walk right, that's all.
That's actually disappointing. It would be cool if you had to lift that thing.
It would be very satisfying.
In the manual, you remember the manuals in these days were awesome.
Yeah, they put a lot of work in the manuals before, compared to now.
Now there's like none ever. There's none at all. It's all online.
So or within the game's data, I don't know, like at least for virtual console games, that's.
And I have Switch games too. The new Switch games are basically, it's online or in the included in the data of the game, basically. Yeah.
Much. Speaking of digital games and Switch, sooner or later I'm gonna get myself a ukulele. I do want to play through that game.
I have it. I beat it. It's good. It's good. It has some issues to it, but it's good.
Cool. I've heard plenty of good things about it from Kyle. At one point, he was actually speedrunning that game, and I think for 100%, at one point, I believe he had the world record at the beginning. I think it's been beaten.
Although, here's one word of advice. One word of advice. When you're
Shy Guys.
when you beat the game, do aim. When you get to the backers part of the credits, do not be ashamed to speed through that part.
I see. Is it like Shantae and it takes like 10 minutes to get through all the backers?
10 minutes
really
might be an
long.
understatement.
Oh boy. Dang. Because I remember I have also Shantae have Genie Hero. When I played through that game, I think like 75% of the time on the credit screen was the backers. There were so many of them. It was crazy.
70? Lucky. I think more like 99% of the length of that thing was probably the...
Could be wrong. I'm just doing a rough estimate here. Maybe it was. Who knows? But okay, dang.
I thought it was gonna... Like, I was there for like a few minutes and was like, this still is not over. It might have taken me over an hour to finish just the backers.
We're still at the A's. Yay,
Yeah.
A's! Oh god, here we go.
It was like,
So
wait,
many.
this is an alphabetical order. No.
That's insane.
So there is a way to speed it up though, to like to have like 5 fast forward arrows. So
Would I do hold start or something?
I don't remember, but it's some button. You're at that point you're gonna be like, anyway.
I'll just think of what you said. I'll just randomly mash buttons until something works. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do.
Gotta love putting that shield up in a corner.
Yeah, corner shield's the best. Encourages going into a corner.
You know what? You're about to witness my least favorite element of the game. Of this game.